going on there, big dog? You say you got a bar now?
Yeah.
How do you order a drink?
Ask.
So this is my buddy Brian Stone. We're at the Winter's Inn. What do you call it? Winter's Hotel and Casino?
Winner's Inn and Casino.
Winter's Inn and Casino.
Did they go through the front door?
Yeah, pretty nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw several things that changed quite a bit. The restaurant, that entrance to the restaurant.
Yeah, we got that done. And the new ceiling. You didn't notice that?
I didn't notice that. I noticed the sidewalk and stuff. Oh, yeah.
I've got a friend in Spain, and she lives on the coast.
Oh, I think I remember you talking about it.
And we want to go meet her.
So she kind of said, "Well, come over and stay with me," or something?
No, she's English, and they've been living in Spain for a while. But this whole Brexit thing,
Breakfast.
that's where England is separating.
Oh yeah.
That's going to cause some friction with those English people living in these other countries. They're going to be forced back to England.
And that's her?
Yeah.
So will she be forced back before y'all go? You're going to Spain?
Huh?
You're going to Spain next year?
We are planning to. Right?
Wow.
For sure.
Yes.
So yeah.
Have you been to Spain before?
No, I never
Yeah,
seen Spain.
no, we haven't either.
Very good. And next month I go Thailand by myself.
For how long?
To
The
spend
last
time
thought we've
with my
had is that we would make Winnemucca our home base.
Really?
Yeah.
And y'all both didn't like it when you first moved here.
Well, no, but I mean,
Now I
this is where
feel
we're
I feel
at.
very comfortable here,
Really? Do
especially
you?
with my job. Like I love my job, so it's only.
You've got friends.
Well, as you can see, Pearl and I both had a good time visiting with Brian and Con. And it looks like all we did is drink alcohol, but it's not. We did a lot of visiting and got to talk over old times. And it was a lot of fun. When we left Brian's, we headed up to Tahoe Valley. It's on the south shore of Lake Tahoe. And we spent 4 days up there. And we got to go down to visit with Steve and Diane. We tried to get a hold of Andy, but we missed connections and didn't get to hook up with him. But we had a really super nice time and a great dinner. Steve is pretty famous for his barbecued ribs and Diane's green pie, and we got both of those. So here's a few minutes in Reno at Steve and Diane's place. This is, what's it called? Tahoe Valley? Tahoe Valley Campground, I think. Lots of big trees. So Tinker and I are headed to there's a dog wars place about 15 minutes away from the campground. And so we're gonna go and have a dog bath. She don't know it yet, but she don't mind it too much usually. Come on, Tika. Come on, Tika. Let's go. Here's our campground in Tahoe. Come on, Tigger. Can you? Where's the coach at? Where's the camp at? Do you know where Mama is? Do you know where Mama is? What do you think? What do you think? Is that home? Is Mama in there? You think Mama's in there? Come on, let's go look. Let's go look. Wait. Tinker, come here.
She looks a lot better.
You ready? Huh? You ready? You know, go.
Well, you're tricking me, not the dog.
That wasn't really good.
Now I need to be over here so I can get.
All right.
Or else I got to swing the camera around too fast.
Yeah.
Come on, Tinker. Okay. Good job, Chewy.
Even though we've been RVing.
My dad's up
For a
there
while.
shaping those
We've
clouds.
got friends that
Shaking them clouds.
in
So you're not tickled to death I taught you how to drive a motorhome? You'd still be riding a damn bicycle.
I never did ride a bicycle.
Or
I
you'd
didn't
be
have
walking then. I brag on your driving skills, but it's only because you had such a good teacher.
Oh, and I love you for it.
You're my Thule.
My what?
Thule.
Oh, what the hell is that?
What's a Thule, Brian? The truth. What's a Thule?
Aunt Pearl.
A Thule, baby. Brian, explain. That's your partner. You share a toolbox. You're equals.
Equal?
Yeah, you work. That's what Steve and I thought.
I
Thule's.
noticed that the film is right over there.
I have both of you in it. Because Brian might share a word of wisdom that I wouldn't want to miss.
Oh, okay.
Because he's damn near way past 40, coming on 50. And I've only heard 3 words of wisdoms on him. So I thought there could be the 4th one coming up anytime.
Why don't you just turn that off and let's eat?
Well, you want to know what a Thule is?
What's a Thule?
It's 2 equals that shares the same tools, the same toolbox.
Okay.
So you're my Thule, and I'm your Thule.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was very good words of wisdom.
And that
was number 3.
is subject to interpretation.
Did I get it wrong? Did I misunderstand it?
That's the way I
Is a
understand
Thule a subordinate or is it a peer, an equal?
it. With me, it's an equal.
All right.
But normally it isn't. Correct?
No, it just depends
Oh,
on
it
some
is?
guys.
Only to
On your interpretation. Hey, Thule.
So anyway, I like my interpretation of what Brian said. A Thule is my peer. You're my peer. I taught you how to drive. And now you're my peer.
You share the same.
You were equal.
Pearl may be on the lookout for a new Thule if I'm not careful. So anyway, the ribs are delicious, aren't they, Steve?
I went back for seconds.
I think I will too.
Yeah, Montula said, hey, come on to San Diego. You got a place to stay.
Don't let the dog in, Poodle. So we come in to get something else to eat and we found out there wasn't nothing left.
So
I guess that's a pretty good sign to the chef. Chefs with the S.
I'm impressed.
And I'll be impressed once I get the recipe
For what?
for his ribs.
Here's my coleslaw recipe.
Really?
Yes, it took me all day to find the coleslaw dressing.
No.
Oh yeah, I've used
Well, a couple of months ago, I would say we don't eat dessert very often, but if you watch very many of the videos, you would call me a liar. And this is about as good as it gets right here. This is Diane's lime pie, green pie. I call it green pie.
Green pie.
Pistachio? What it used to be called. But I forget that, so I call it green pie.
Well, my mom
It is
always
good.
called it green pie because she liked to kind of psych people out. Green pie is a white.
So I don't eat dessert very often, so I asked for the smallest piece. So as you can see, I got a real small one here. Everybody else got a pretty big piece.
Right.
I'm working into full-size servings. was a pretty nice campground. It had nice big sites. The lake was nice. We walked around it. I forgot how far it was, but it's almost 2 miles, a mile and a half maybe. And it made for a nice pleasant walk with the dog. And good site. We visited with Helen one day, and we visited with Bryn one day. And we went out to breakfast with Helen and her daughter, Bobby. It's her youngest daughter, and Pearl and I, and great breakfast. And it was a lot of fun watching. Pearl showed Helen their different videos that we've been taking and pictures of places we've been. Helen and her husband Bob, who's deceased, they lived in a fifth wheel for I think 4 or 5 years and traveled around, so she could relate pretty good. And this is her oldest daughter, Bobby, here.
Youngest daughter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, youngest daughter. And it was a lot of fun watching them go through and talking about the old times. I got to meet Bob a couple times, and he's a really cool guy. Him and Joe Ed were they're both gone, but 2 of Pearl's relatives that I really enjoyed visiting with. We got back from breakfast and had a little bit of a problem getting the door open, but with 3 good-looking women like this, I had no doubt we would be able to sweet talk that door to pop right open any minute. There you go.
No, I didn't lock that. Did you lock that? I think Bob did. No, you know what? I gotta blame somebody.
I wonder if Kelly came. Yes, yes, yes.
You guys have a wonderful life.
Okay, you guys too.
And I know you're gonna take care of this one. So.
Yeah.
And why not? I'm the only one she's got.
That's good enough.
Yep, that's
Yep.
good enough.
All right, you guys.
Okay, ladies.
We're off.
See y'all later. Awful good seeing you, Helen.
Love you.
Love you too. Hi, Tinker. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. After we left Helen's, we went back to Lake Minden. Had a pretty good evening in the morning, and then we met Bryn at Ben's Mediterranean Diner, something like that. They're Davis, at a UC Davis, and her boyfriend Christopher. So, hope you enjoy the videos, and talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye. This is Mediterranean, huh? Chicken kebab. You got the same thing?
This is a falafel on pita.
And what do you call it?
Falafel.
Falafel?
Falafel.
Falafel.
But there's some people at Davis that are pretty well respected.
The teachers and stuff. And what's Shay wanting to do, you know, when he graduates? He's wanting to do that physical therapy stuff?
He wanted to do kinesiology. Yeah. So I think he still wants to do that.
Last time I talked to your mom, that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
Is he getting close? Has he been going to college like 2 years or 3
Yeah,
years?
he's almost at the 2-year mark, I think.
Oh, it's a senior?
It's almost at the 2-year mark.
Oh, 2 year. Oh, I thought you said senior.
So I think he's almost done, because he's almost done with all the math, and he's taking physics right now. So
Does he ever ask you any math or physics stuff?
math questions. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Will he call you sometimes out of the clear blue and say, what the hell does this mean?
He'll text me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And he still has the same girlfriend?
Yeah. For like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, a long time. So when he gets to this level, if I remember right, they're going to be going to different schools?
Probably. I think they're trying to do it so they go to the same school.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
And she's...
He is a year older.
That's what I
I think so. They might be the same age, but just like a year academically, I think ahead of him. I don't know if they're the same age though. She might be. Yeah, because they were always a year behind in like high school and stuff. because they had to start late because of what happened in the show. So they didn't want to keep them behind or keep one ahead of one behind. So I think they might be the same age, just a year apart academically. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like me and you.
Yeah, that's true.
I said like.
No, we're in the same academic years, but just you decided to do a double degree and I decided to do a different one. So.
Are you referencing who? Your brother? Or?
So we're at the same age, but I did a degree and then a master's, and then I came here to do a PhD. And Bryn did a degree and then just doing another degree. So and then go to PhD.
How long have y'all known each other?
We know each
Well, we
other.
first met each other last year in the fall.
Yeah.
But we started being friends in like January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sketchy.
Well, because we took a class together, but we didn't talk to each other.
No, we took another class at the second
And we
class.
finally talked to each other.
Yeah.
In the second class.
Yeah. Because we started doing the homework together, so then we started talking.
That's what starts. That happens,
But yeah, we were taking the class together. So even though he was a graduate student, I was in the graduate class with him.
We're on the same level academically. So.
The same what?
Same level. But yeah.
Same level academically.
Bryn's maybe a bit better.
Well, y'all are both on a different level than the rest of her family, I can assure you. Although her mom might be up there close, the rest of us have a hard time. What was you going to say? She what?
She got her PhD in like a year or something.
Yeah, that's why we had a fun time in Sacramento, as you can obviously tell. And Bryn and her friend Christopher seemed to be enjoying life. They spent a month over in Europe together, traveling around visiting Christopher's parents, and it was nice to meet him. So after visiting with Christopher and Bryn, that ended our I-80 part of the journey. Friends and family along the way. We enjoyed it. Ronnie and Melissa and Alex, super time. Con and Brian, a lot of fun, a lot of memories. Stephen, Diane, and Brian was really a lot of fun. And then we always love getting to hook up with Bryn. So we're headed south. We've right now that's where we're at, is down in Wilderness Lakes, and we've been visiting with Stevie and Jinxie and Aiden. We didn't get to hook up with Shay. He's in school. Everybody's going to school and getting smarter and smarter. It's just amazing. But I had one of the best visits I've had in 40 years probably with Stevie. It was a wonderful, wonderful week. Aiden helped me make some videos, and Jinxie helped make some videos. So we should have a pretty fun video coming up next. We've got the footage, and Aiden's gonna, if he has time, try to put together something for us to include in the blog, and then I've got some stuff I'm gonna put in there. So thanks for following along, and we will see you next time.